Today I fucked up by not realizing my neighbors have a Ring doorbell. So, the lady that lives next door just came by to thank me for giving them a giggle. The mail lady accidentally delivered a package for them to my house, and OFCI was gonna go drop it off. It's like 30 steps round trip. Well, I overthink everything. I set it on their porch in front of the gate that goes across their steps, and went to walk away. Then, I was like, oh, but I'm not sure if they're actually home right now, so what if they go to leave the house and knock it down the stairs with the gate? That wouldn't be very fun, and I'd feel awful if whatever's in the box is broken. So I picked it up and moved it to the other side of the gate. But then I realized it was getting dark, and I didn't want them to open the gate and trip over it, so I picked it back up. I want to avoid bothering them, so coming back later when I see, or hear, because she's a Borky girl, the dog let out is absolutely out of the question. At this point, I'm just holding the package and walking up to the porch and stepping back to try and gauge where the streetlight would hit their porch when it kicks on, and I eventually settle on a good spot and half run home because thank goodness nobody's ever going to see this. Well, after asking what the neighbor meant by that, she explained that it was really funny to see me just basically walking in circles, especially if you speed the footage up a bit. She showed me the footage. I do, in fact, look like an idiot, but it is, in fact, kind of hilarious. At one point, it even kind of looks like I'm waltzing with the box. Too long did not read. I tried to do something nice by returning a misdelivered package, ended up looking like an idiot, and may or may not end up in a TikTok with the Benny Hill theme song playing while I goofily stumble around trying to figure out where to put a box on a porch. Editing to add a couple things. First of all, I don't have the footage. My neighbor showed it to me on her phone. I didn't tell her not to post it anywhere, but my face also doesn't hide what I'm feeling, so I'm pretty sure she could see that I wasn't comfortable with the whole thing. Second, due to pressure from random people in the comments, I've written her a note to see if she does plan on uploading it anywhere. If she does end up posting it, I'll add the link to this post, but as for right now I'm keeping my physical self off of Reddit as I do enjoy the fact that nobody here knows what I look like. Just another edit because someone DM'd me that this is definitely going to end up in a Smosh video. Hello, Shane, Dad. Please feature Damien in my episode. You're one of the good ones. Thanks for considering that much, don't feel like an idiot lol. I'm the same with behavior like this and I feel lonely. Perfectly wholesome. Ha ha ha. I had a similar experience with my neighbor's tiny dog. It escaped, I pick it up, they don't appear home, the fence won't close, there is no collar to tie it up. So for 5 minutes I am circling with this silly tiny dog in my hand, when the neighbor in question opens the door. Today I fucked up by being far more considerate than most neighbors, on camera. Nah, you're good man. Hello fellow overthinker. Oh, this was the laugh I needed today, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Today I fucked up passing gas on the dance floor. I'm a mid-30s female. Last night I went out for a Halloween dance party. I worked really hard on my costume. I was the perfect combination of warm and slutty and I was excited to strut my stuff. The way that this bar is set up is that there is a main level upstairs, and then you can walk downstairs to go to the dance area. It's a pretty small place so it gets crowded. I had taken some mushrooms earlier in the evening, and I was feeling good. At some point in the night, I had to cut the cheese. I thought it would be a small one. I thought I could just crop dust it. But it was the most silent, deadly, toxic, foul mushroom stink bomb of my life. The smell from my ass destroyed the dance floor. People cleared out. It was so bad people thought that someone had an accident on the floor. Like they turned up the lights a little bit to see and make sure that there wasn't a health hazard. Even the DJ made a comment. I went upstairs because I couldn't stand the smell of my own ass. I was up there for about 30 minutes. And when I came back down, I could still smell my ass. It's all anybody could talk about. They thought someone had an accident. I had to play dumb. I was so embarrassed. TLR, my mushroom gas smelled so bad that it cleared out a Halloween party and the DJ even made a comment about how bad it smelled. Shared this once before on Reddit. Many years ago, I was at work after a night of drinking. My stomach was seriously rebelling. I waited till the ladies' room was empty. Ran in, unloaded the most horrific load and ran out. Maybe 10 minutes later a coworker innocently asked if I'd been in the ladies' room this morning, to which I innocently replied no. She started ranting so loudly that the entire office got involved discussing it. She said if someone had to do something that disgusting, they should leave, have gone home to go. It was the talk of the office for weeks. OP's fart be like. GIF, Giphy, JMSIMQRM28VDM. I was shopping at Kids R Us once and let out this rattler fart that stunk to high heaven, and the lady on the opposite side of the rounder from me said to her partner they needed to leave because that lady just blew the back out of her pants. LMFAO. It's the little things. This story reminded me of a funny memory lol. Several years ago, my girlfriend was visiting me at work, and while she was there she ripped the most absolutely foul ass. Everyone was laughing until the blast hit us, then we all cleared out of the room. The manager was crying, someone was in the bathroom throwing up, and the guy who was never fazed by farts was holding onto the back door and dry heaving. It was such an absolutely monumental fart, and honestly to this day I am still significant other fucking proud of that girl. What's a little embarrassment when you can give so many Redditors a good laugh? Did you go as Oppenheimer?